This is topic B on page 82, adding cross-references.
A graphic or a table in a document can clarify and reinforce the information presented in the text. In longer documents, often the corresponding illustration or table does not appear on the same page as the text that describes it. Cross-references help the reader locate the proper graphic that accompanies the text. Cross-references are also useful to navigate to the figure or table. A cross-reference directs the reader to an element that appears in another location within the document. A cross-reference can apply to text, a table, an equation, a figure, a footnote, or an endnote. So let's say, remember I have my captions for my table and my image of Microsoft Word here. I'm going to scroll up to the beginning of my document, and suppose I wanted to reference that image and that table in my actual body text of my document. So here in my first paragraph, we have video provides a powerful way to help you prove your point. When you click online video, you can paste in the embed code for the video you want to add. You can also type a keyword to search online for the video that best fits your document. To make your document look professionally produced, Microsoft Word provides header and footer designs. So maybe I want to cross-reference this text, Microsoft Word, to have that link to the image of Microsoft Word at the end. The screenshot that I have here, figure 1. I can cross-reference this. How I do that, I go up to my References tab on my ribbon, and in my Captions command group, here I have the command for cross-reference. In my dialog box, you first have to choose your reference type. What are you referencing? What are you cross-referencing this to? Well, we're cross-referencing this to the caption of figure 1. So we have to choose figure from our drop-down list of reference type. Then what it's going to do, whatever reference type you choose, it's going to list all of those types that are available in your document. Now here we only have one image with a figure caption added to it. So we get figure 1, Microsoft Word. So we can select that. That's what we'll be cross-referencing this text to. But first you have to insert your reference to. What do you want it to include in the text that you put here? The entire caption, which is figure 1, Microsoft Word. Only the label and the number, which would be figure 1. Only the caption text, which would be Microsoft Word. The page number that it comes up on, which is just the number 2, or above or below, which would just be below because that's where the figure is. So we're going to do only the caption text, which is Microsoft Word, and that happens to be the same text that we actually have in the paragraph. So I'm going to click Insert here, and I'm going to close my dialog box out. Nothing has changed. It's still the same text, right? Okay, so you're like, big deal. What does it do? If I hover over that text now, I get a screen tip. Control and click to follow the link. So if I hold down my Control key and click on this text, it automatically navigates me to the figure that it corresponds to. So it's good for navigational purposes in electronic documents. Okay? Now, if someone was reading this document, they might not, hover over the text, so, they might not even realize that that's a cross-reference. You may want to bold the text out. You may want to put in parentheses, cross-reference available, because, again, otherwise they might not know that that's there. In a printed copy of this document, that cross-reference would be useless, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add another cross-reference to our table, adding the page number with the figure text, so it's a little more helpful to a person. So next we're going to go into our second paragraph. Let's see. To change the way a picture fits in your document, click it and a button for layout options appears next to it. And when you work on a table, we're going to put our cursor after the word table. And we're going to add a space. We're going to add the text as shown in, and another space. Whoops. As shown in space. We're going to go up to our References tab, Cross-Reference. This time we're going to choose the reference type of table, and we're using our video table. And we're going to place the entire caption here. Close this out. So now we have layout options appears next to it when you work on a table as shown in Table 1 video table, and we can add the text as shown in Table 1 video table on page space. Go back to the reference, cross-reference dialog box. Table, make sure video table is still selected, and we can do the page number. Click Insert, Close. So now it shows when you work on a table as shown in Table 1 video table on page 2. So adding the page number can be more useful when you're working in an actual printed copy of your document. Okay, you still have the control and click to follow the link for electronic copies. You can see it took me right to my video table. But again, for your printed copies, it shows the page number there for navigation purposes, flipping the pages back and forth in a printed copy.
Our next video will be Activity 4.2 on page 84.